Hi guys, welcome back to Real World Magic, where we make your life more magical. I'm Neil, and today we're looking at psychic vampires. What are they? Are they real? And if so, how do they work? And what can you do to protect yourself from psychic vampires? Let's start with the simple question, and I'm sure you're all asking, what are psychic vampires? You know what vampires are, right? They suck blood and they steal portions of your soul, your very life source, through sucking your blood. Psychic vampires, on the other hand, do kind of the same thing, but rather than drinking blood, they kind of suck on your psychic energy. Not like latch onto your head or anything, but they sap your energy. So you know when someone you know just makes you feel drained or down? Perhaps they're pretty negative or judgmental, kind of judgy people. They might actually be a psychic vampire. A true psychic vampire will often suck your energy without you even realizing. Sometimes you'll just be sitting with someone and you feel totally drained. So you know when someone really builds you up and makes you feel great, amazing even, and you really want to spend a lot more time with them? Well, the psychic vampire is kind of the opposite of that. Now, in religious doctrines, there's something called a succubus. It's basically a demon who uses sexual contact with her victims, normally through dreams, to drain energy from her victims. Sounds familiar, right? Prolonged contact with any of these demons can reportedly lead to mental illness, physical sickness, and ultimately death. So, are they real? Now, I'm not saying that psychic vampires are hell-based sexual predator, demon, soul-sucking people, but I am saying that people do sometimes suck your energy. People that suck your energy do exist, and if you want to have a happier life, and I mean literally, no matter who these people happen to be in your life, it might be best if you just kind of cut contact, or at least limit contact with them. Sometimes you're not able to do that, of course, because these people are dotted throughout the world and take the form of people like parents, siblings, colleagues, bosses, lovers, friends, spouses, acquaintances, suppliers, customers, and even children. Now, by stepping away from negative people, you actually start to feel better. Please note, and this is very, very, very important, there is a very important exception to this, and that's the last group on my list, children. So let's start there, because I really want to make it very, very clear that there are different ways to protect yourself from the effects of psychic vampires, which is kind of like a psychic attack, but different to most. When a child is sapping your energy, that's probably not because the child is a psychic vampire, it's because they're a child. To an extent, all children are kind of psychic vampires, because often they just suck energy, and that's what helps them to grow and become good human beings. As a parent, it's your job to give them your energy, but you will need to find energy yourself from somewhere else and recharge your own batteries in order to provide this energy to your children. This strategy could work well, but you will need to find your energy from somewhere else in order to give that energy to your children and to recharge your own batteries. And this strategy could work well with all psychic vampires on my list, but with children, you will often need to encourage them to generate their own energy through creativity and through free thinking, artistic and energetic outlets like running, playing, singing, drawing, that sort of thing, generally having fun. They're all great ways to build energy and share that energy with those around them. Love is kind of like a limitless energy. This limitless energy field is all around us, and so try to build a strong bond between yourself and the child, and it will help protect you and them and protect your psychic energy. When it comes to other psychic vampires, however, you should first think about what it is that they're doing and whether it's absolutely necessary for you to have that person in your life. Friends who make you feel bad, no matter who they are and what they do, it's probably not a good idea to be friends with them. Now, whether it's through passive aggression or just putting you down, people like that are not your friends. Friends who want to keep you down are not friends. And it may be hard, but it might be that you have to let them go. You might have known them for a long time, but if your friendship predates your awakening to this kind of reality, you'll want to reevaluate the situation and take some different decisions this time, and maybe even prune them out of your life entirely, and make sure that your life is simpler and more positive. For spouses and partners, of course, that's going to be a bit more difficult again. You'll probably find that this is harder to avoid psychic vampires in your own relationships. There's lots of words for this sort of relationship where psychic vampires exist in the relationship, from abuse or neglect to toxic or just rocky. Psychic vampires in a relationship can lead to depression on both parties because there's just not enough energy to go around. This will often lead to overeating, obesity, mental illness, bad feelings, bad finances, and boredom. As hard as it may be to prune a romantic relationship that's a psychic vampire, that's sapping your energy, you'll find it is the best thing that you can do. But beware, because by taking the action of pruning a psychic vampire from a relationship, you could be avoiding something that could very easily be fixed. So try to talk through your problems first. Then there's the colleagues and the bosses who love to dump on you. These psychic vampires will stop at nothing to make your life dull, annoying, frustrating, or exhausting. Now, I'm not just saying this because I know some people from my work have subscribed to this channel and watch on a regular basis, but possibly for the first time, I actually don't have any psychic vampires working with me, and that's a really good thing. But that's been a conscious choice of mine to make. Sure, I seek out a culture where we keep moving forward. That's a genuine thing, not just an interview answer. And it's a no-blame culture as well, and that's really, really good. We all look for better ways of doing our jobs. I'm still working as well as doing YouTube, so yeah, I do have a real job too. Now, what I will say is that this is probably the hardest one to change, simply because ditching people from your life, except kids, please don't ditch your kids, ditching people from your own life is genuinely the easiest way to avoid them. But it's also very, very difficult. It's hard, it's heart-wrenching to ditch people, certainly friends, but honestly, negative friends should not be your friends. And kind of aren't already. My friends make me feel better, build me up, and I hope that I do the same to them. Psychic vampires, on the other hand, do the opposite. And I know several people who I can't mention right now, and I can't ditch from my life for various reasons. And without naming names, they are psychic vampires, and I know that and I avoid them. If you're watching this and you wonder if it's you, well, I'll leave that to you to decide whether you are or not. Now, here's the thing. If you're wondering whether you are a psychic vampire and you've got this far into the video, then it's probably not you. The reason being is that psychic vampires are self-obsessed narcissists. And if you're watching this video, as you are right now, almost to the end, then it's probably not you. If you've got this far, well done, bravo. You probably need the protection that I'm talking about rather than because you are a psychic vampire, because I can see that you're in need of that sort of psychic protection. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. So here goes. Now, the best way to protect yourself against a psychic vampire in your own life is to realise that they are a psychic vampire, to recognise them for what they are, and to confront them at source. Stay away from them if you can, but you can also just ask for protection. Ask the universe if you want, by saying so either in your head or out loud. And with the heart open, you will put up psychic barriers automatically. Now, whether you want to say that this is your unconscious mind or the psyche or the universe providing that protection, it doesn't matter, it still works. Next, you can say aloud that you require protection. That will strengthen existing mental safeguards. If you want to cast a spell for protection, that's kind of the ultimate psychic ritual. It ties into your unconscious mind, and it really does help. You could carry a small pouch of salt and sprinkle it around you to keep away negativity. You could carry a piece of hematite in your wallet, like I do. Don't sprinkle any salt on living plants, by the way, unless you want to kill them. It's a very effective thing to actually kill plants just by salting the earth. You've probably heard the expression salting the earth. Yeah, don't do that. You could also burn sage as a way of cleansing your immediate space. Obviously don't do that in an office because it'll set off the smoke alarms. Or you could even use hematite stone, as I've already mentioned, to absorb negativity. I keep a piece in my wallet to help my wallet stay full. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And since getting the stone from a crystal shop near the Museum of Witchcraft and Magic, which I've linked, by the way, up there if you want to have a look around, my finances have quite hugely improved. So there you have it. Protection against your own psychic vampires is largely about being aware. And while we're on the subject of awareness, I also wanted to make you aware that my patrons get all of this awesome stuff completely for free every month, simply by signing up to my Patreon tiers at patreon.com/realworldmagic, which I'll put links in the description. Remember, if you like this video, please do subscribe for more of this stuff and click the bell button to be notified of future uploads. I have a special offer for patrons right now over on Patreon, where you get a free postcard with a limited edition digital print and a message direct from me. Direct to you. Direct to you. That's good. Also, I'm doing a wand battle as well, so please do look at this video where it'll give you instructions on what to do, how to do it, all of that sort of stuff. And there's a video for my 3,000... What video? What am I talking about? And there's a competition for my 3,000th viewer, which hopefully is going to be coming up this week, maybe before my next. Also, I've got a competition coming up for my 3,000th, that's a difficult word to say, 3,000th giveaway, 3,000th subscriber. Also, I've got a competition running for my 3,000th, which is a difficult word to say, for my 3,000th viewer or subscriber. I'm going to be giving away a whole bunch of really awesome stuff. If you want to find out all about that, watch out for my next video, which is going to be a Ouija board all set up, and when it spells out a word, and it will, all by itself, I want you to put the word that is spelled out down in the comments of that video, and you'll be entered to win all of my magical stuff, which will be cool. Hopefully it'll be cool. It should be cool. That's it for this video, my magical buddies. Thank you ever so... I've spat all over at the camera. Sorry about that. That's it for this video. Thank you ever so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you again next time. I will catch you again in the next video with some more magical awesomeness. I'm also going to be making some potions. Probably should have mentioned that. Here's a potion. It's gloopy, it's purple, and it's in an awesome shaped bottle. I'm going to be designing some labels for this, and it will be available on my Etsy shop, but I'll tell you more about that in another video. Okay, so that's it from me. That really is it from me. No more silly takes. I'm going to go now. But please do subscribe, like, share, all of that sort of stuff. Also have a look at the wand video battle, which should be really fun. And please do participate in that wand battle. It will be great fun. And I will be back next time with some more magical awesomeness. But until then, as always,
Stay magical.
Hi guys, welcome back to Real World Magic, where we make your life more magical. I'm Neil, and today we're looking at psychic vampires. What are they? Are they real? And why is my bloody autocue still causing problems?
Please subscribe to Real World Magic. While you're there, click the bell button to be notified of future uploads, and have a look at all of my social stuff. Remember to donate on Patreon if you really liked it, and I'll see you again next week.